Can't afford a GameCube adapter for your Wii U? Hello everyone, I'm Coin Brother Blur, and what I'll be talking about today is, if you did not, or if you couldn't afford a GameCube adapter for your Wii U for you to play Smash Brothers or any other game that requires a GameCube controller, or it can use a GameCube controller, that's why you can get one of these, a Battle Pad for the Wii U. So now, first of all, why would you need to, have an alternative for GameCube controller? Well, when Nintendo released their Wii U, they did not make it compatible with GameCube controllers or GameCube games, which I think was a mistake, but it makes sense because they don't want people to stay on their, GameCube, although people do. Like, Elabot and I, we both love, GameCube games, old games, stuff like that. But still, they gotta move on because they can't charge for the GameCube anymore. It's off, it's not service anymore. So, that makes sense why they did that. But I think it was a little bit of a mistake, because a lot of people love the GameCube controller. It is considered the best controller of Nintendo. Now, I know the Xbox 360 controller is considered the best controller of all time, but for Nintendo purposes, the GameCube controller is considered the best, and I definitely agree with it. So, what you can do is you can pick up one of these at Walmart, or just look online. It's made by Hori. It's a third-party company. You can see right there, Hori. But it's useful. So let me open it up here. Now I've already opened it, but I just did this for the video. Anyway, so here we go. Open up the Battle Pad, and this is what it is. Now I got the Luigi one because I love Luigi. Wahoo! But there was other ones. There's Mario, Yoshi. Well, I believe Yoshi. In other words, Peach. But anyway, so this is what you do. Now this isn't a traditional GameCube controller. It looks a lot like it. There are a few differences, which I'm going to talk about now. So one of the big differences is the buttons. Now the original GameCube controller had analog buttons back here. You could squeeze them slowly. What this doesn't, they're just buttons, which is sometimes a downside, but is actually what I use this for mainly. Now I use it for Mario Kart 8 as well, but I mainly use it for Super Smash Bros. Wii U because I've been in the game forever. It's so wonderful. But anyway, if you watch Coin Brothers, our show, you know I love Smash Brothers. But anyway, so it actually helps a little bit with the shield buttons, because that's what the right and left triggers are, or left and right triggers, whatever. R is the shield buttons on Smash Brothers. So it helps a little bit for Smash Brothers. Maybe that's why it's called a Battle Pad. I don't know. I think this is actually kind of made for Smash Brothers, but I'm not quite sure. It works very well with it anyway. So that's one of the big differences. Also, it's got a few extra buttons here. It has a home button, and it has a start button, select button, plus a negative, and then it has a few controls for the turbo. Now, what a turbo is you press it, you do a few buttons. I've never used it, but what you do is you set it up, and it will automatically press buttons really fast. But I don't need that because I can press it really fast anyway. But anyway, okay, so yes, there's a few differences, and also, plus, it plugs into a Wii remote. Now, that's a little sad because it does require batteries then. It plugs right into the nunchuck port, so it runs off of these batteries, which is a little downside because original GameCube controllers didn't have to have, batteries or anything. You just plug them in the GameCube, and they would run off of that. So that's a little sad, but it's okay. So we've got this, and it makes it sometimes a little not unwieldy a little bit. You drop it sometimes. I don't know. I just stick it in my pocket. That's what I do. So because this thing can connect anyway to the Wii U. So that's useful. That's what I use, and it works very well. Now the only little complaint I have is it feels a little light. It's a little light. It doesn't have a rumble in it, so that's what it is. It doesn't have a rumble, so it feels a little light for a GameCube controller. I'm used to, the kind of heavy duty, but it's okay. It hasn't had any problems yet. No wear and tear. Only a little bit, along the analog stick. The left analog stick is a little from just rubbing against the plastic, but otherwise it has had no wear and tear, no problems. I've dropped it a few times, and it's fine so far. So that's good. Now, there are a few other alternatives for a GameCube. Now, of course, there's the Wii U Pad, but and a lot of people use this. But this thing, it costs $200 to replace. Sometimes you can get it cheaper, but $200 to replace this and you don't want to drop this. I've dropped this a few times. You do not want to drop this a few times, because this could break. And so that's it's risky using this, you know, playing all the time. And plus, a GameCube controller just feels natural, not this big thing right here. So anyway, there's that. You can use that, but I don't. You can also you can also get third-party Wii U Pro controllers. Now, what the Nintendo did is they made a Wii U Pro controller, which is kind of similar to the GameCube controller. The buttons are a little different. It's basically the Wii U pad in a smaller version, so it feels better in your hands. But you can get third-party controllers like this. This was $30. You can get it at Walmart. It is an Power A, made by Power A, which is a third-party company, and it works with the PC. It's got a USB plug-in right there. Okay, sorry, I cut that little part out because my laptop was beeping. It was just gonna die. But anyway, okay, so this is made by a third party, and it's got a USB plug-in right there, as I was saying. So it's very nice. This will work with PCs. You can get all kinds of cool things like that. But this is mainly, it works very well. The only reason I didn't get this, and I got this, is because I love the GameCube controller so much. It's so precious, precious. But also, this is filled a little too small for me. But lots of people, you know, love it, so they work fine. You can get one of those at Walmart. There's lots of other options as well, because since the Wii U Pro controller is like $60, which is pretty spendy. The GameCube adapters can be, you know, $60 as well. So if you want, you can get a GameCube adapter. I'm not saying you can't. Do whatever you want, but I'm just saying if you want to just get one, you're not going to be playing with a lot of people. This will work. This is $25. $25 smackaroo. So yes, that's pretty much all I have to say. There we go. There's the alternatives for GameCube controller, and they work very well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Subscribing will help you keep up to date with all the videos EliBot and I upload. Thanks for liking and commenting and all the stuff you do. Thank you very much. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Show me your moves.